Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Scholarship and Awards Gala, celebrating the 2019 graduates and award honorees. Now joining us with a special tribute to our graduates. Welcome 2018 graduate Reese Johnson and 2019 graduate Jackie Ibarra.
When you're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round and you can't find the
you feel like crying, but I promise you we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet, move mountains, and we'll rise up, rise like the day, we'll rise up in spite. We'll rise up and we'll do it 1,000 times again for you, for you, for you, for you.
All we need is hope. And for that we have each other, and for that we have our sisters. Yes,
We will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. Oh, we'll rise, and we'll rise up, rise like the day, we'll rise up.
in spite of the age, we will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up high like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the age. We'll rise up and we'll do it 1,000 times again for you. For you, for you, for you.
and gentlemen, the 2019 Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership Program graduates. Thank you, Ms. Johnson and Ms. Ibarra. And now please welcome a 2015 graduate of the Latina Global Executive Leadership Program and one of our faculty members, the Vice President of Marketing at Wells Fargo, our Gala Mistress of Ceremonies, Dolores Arredondo.
Thank you, and I'm extremely honored to welcome you all to the 2019 Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Scholarship and Awards Gala, an evening of celebration, recognition, and congratulations. Before we continue our program, we must take a moment to offer another round of applause for that breathtaking performance by Reese Johnson and Jackie Ibarra. So much talent. Weren't they wonderful? And talk about a show making an entrance. That was a showstopper. Another applause, please, for the 31 graduates of our 2019 program. Such a magnificent beginning to the fabulous evening we have planned for you all tonight, as we salute our graduates and recognize the accomplishments of women leaders in corporate, nonprofit, and in public service. Women who are changing the world with their actions and their commitments. During our graduation ceremony, you'll meet each one of the 31 graduates of this program. You'll also get an up-close and personal account from a few of these scholars on how this program has affected their lives and their careers. And later in the program, you'll hear from a number of our alumni, including me, as we attest to the powerful and real growth we've undergone since completing the program. The Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Program enables women in corporate positions, nonprofit organizations, and government positions, as well as entrepreneurs and women millennials, to develop their innate abilities in order to embark on paths of personal leadership development. This unique program, and it's very unique, brings together women of diverse backgrounds for a deep and meaningful exploration of their life experiences that have shaped their leadership narrative. The result is an impactful and successful leader who successfully conducts business with compassion, grace, and love. We're very proud of the brave and accomplished women who committed to the curriculum, completed the work, and now move into the future as even more impactful leaders. And our pride extends to the more than 174 women who have made this journey, our extraordinary alumni. A number of these graduates have become building blocks in the foundation of the program by serving as alumni advisors and faculty members. All of these extraordinary alumni create the heartbeat of our program. And we'd like to take a moment, and I know you do too, to salute them. Will our alumni with us tonight please stand so that we may acknowledge you with an applause? Thank you. Our alumni represent the vision of our executive leadership programs, a living pipeline of leaders who together are changing the world one woman at a time. And that is exactly the theme of tonight's celebration, changing the world one woman at a time. We all know the importance of inclusion and diversity in our world today, and the proven positive impact and contributions made when women and women of color are leaders in every part of business and government. This program offers women the guidance, resources, and the support needed for each of them to embrace their greatness and step into those challenging workplaces, those positions of power, those C-suites, and to do so much with confidence and with focus. You'll hear more about the achievements of a few of our women, one-woman wonders as we call them, during this evening as we celebrate all of our graduates. Take a moment, please, to share your thoughts and photos on social media, letting your colleagues and friends know of the many accomplishments of our graduates, our alumni, and our honorees. Take a selfie, take a table group photo, take a photo with the graduate, take a photo with the mistress of ceremonies, and please add our hashtag, Changing the World. I'll start us off. Here we go. Never underestimate what one person can do. In fact, enormous change often begins with one person, be it a teacher, a friend, or one of our parents. Each of us can make a difference in our communities and the world by understanding our own true worth, accepting responsibility for each other, and embracing our own abilities to lead. The Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Program began with one woman with an extraordinary vision and a very big heart. I met Dr. Yasmin Davids nearly 2 decades ago through mutual friends and women, many like you, doing good work in the community. From the first day we met, there was a spark, a chispa, in her eyes and in her heart to do more to empower and to embolden women. This program is far more reaching than just a leadership program. It's a way of life. Dr. Yasmin looks beyond the achievements and the accolades. She helps us crystallize what matters most in our careers and for our lives and in our lives. She encourages women to bridge courage with vulnerability, achievement with values, and hard skills with people skills that fundamentally transform who we are as leaders. She is a life changer and a game changer. Please join me in welcoming the President, CEO, and founder of the Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Program and Foundation, our teacher, a mentor, my friend, a woman who lives every day changing the world, one woman at a time by having a positive effect on every woman she encounters. Please welcome Dr. Yasmin Davids.
Wow, what a beautiful sight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for joining our purpose of changing the world one woman at a time. My personal and heartfelt gratitude to all of you for sharing this extraordinary evening with us as we celebrate our amazing honorees and applaud the magnificent graduates of the 2019 Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership, Entrepreneurial, and Millennial Programs. The most precious of all gems is the diamond. Diamond, diamond. This global symbol of love, power, and perfection is created under immense pressure and extreme temperatures. It is only then that a few carbon atoms can be transformed into a brilliant jewel, valued for its beauty and its strength. And, ladies and gentlemen, that is the essence of the Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership Program. We utilize the life experiences women have had and the qualities a woman already possesses to transform her into the diamond she already is. This remarkable program is a journey like no other. This is a holistic transformation of mind, heart, and soul. A journey that begins with a deep dive into the life experiences each woman has had that will make them into a powerful and compassionate leader. These life experiences are called our crucibles. All the positive accomplishments, all the negative trials and tribulations, the successes and failures, each is revealed and measured for their effect on a woman's growth and achievements. We know positive experiences reinforce dreams and goals, but real change, real strength is often found in the challenges and hardships we've experienced, the promotion we didn't get, the personal disappointments, the dark residue of emotional, physical, or sexual abuse that stands between us and true happiness. But like a diamond in the making, the program gives each participant the fortitude to face those crucibles head-on and use them to make themselves stronger, revealing the brilliance and fire within each woman. The word diamond comes from the Greek term adamas, which means unconquerable. That's exactly what the graduates of this program are, unconquerable and ready to lead with grace and love. Yes. The program creates an awareness of their greatness. And once a woman knows and embraces the why of who she is and uses that knowledge to transform herself, there is no turning back. She can't unknow it. The glass ceiling is shattered, her dreams become grander, there's a revelation of a limitless future. The Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership Program provides the environment, the structure, the safe space for a woman to confront every past experience, dissect it, embrace it, and emerge as a stronger person with a true sense of her value and a laser focus on her goals. A woman committed to her life's mission. While each program participant is responsible for their own transformation to a higher level of leadership consciousness, the Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership Program develops their true leadership competencies, sharpens negotiation methods, and enhances their emotional intelligence by offering real strategies and direction. This absolute mind shift allows them to embrace all of who they are, to step into the woman, the leader they are meant to be, and reach a level of success they never imagined. This major mind shift cannot be explained. It is a transformation that can only be experienced and witnessed. And tonight you will hear from a number of women who have experienced this transformation. What is so remarkable about this program is that this phenomenal shift doesn't stop with the graduates. We continually get to see the positive and glorious impact each of our graduates has on the corporations in which they work, on the companies they own, on their families, and even on the very essence of their soul. The theme of tonight's gala is changing the world one woman at a time. And believe me, we take those words literally. When you educate and empower women, you educate and empower their families and their communities. When you educate and empower women in the corporate world, you educate and empower teams, departments, entire corporations. When you educate and empower women, you will change the world for the better. With our program, that change begins with love and grace. We see leadership with these attributes in the Michelle Obamas of the world, in the Oprahs of the world, and the Nelson Mandelas of the world. Each of these global leaders have been influential change agents for millions, and we are better because of them. The goal of the Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership Program is to create leaders with social consciousness. Our goal is to inspire our graduates to become business and community leaders who possess and utilize this valuable asset. These new type of leaders become influential change agents aligned with their organization's business initiatives while being connected to social responsibility. The decisions made by our corporate, governmental, and business leaders impact all of us and the world. If we can get women who have evolved into their wholeness to think of the societal and environmental impact of their decisions, instead of making decisions that are solely profit-driven, they can and will change the world. We also believe that in order to have a global impact, our women must have the experience of global cultures, not just as a tourist, but embedded in the culture so they may experience the world from an entirely new perspective. That is why I am proud to announce that in 2020, we will be going global. Yes. We are offering leadership retreats in Bali, Italy, and Greece. So get ready. These leadership retreats, I know you're all planning right now, but hold on, wait till the gala's over. Okay, give us some time here. Okay. These leadership retreats will provide women a cultural transformation experience. In Bali, we'll focus on mindfulness. In Italy and Greece, our focus will be emotional intelligence. These retreats will be offered to women all over the world, including women, every woman in this room tonight. And men, we're working on it, don't worry, we're working on one to include you guys. These leadership retreats are in partnership with one of our own alumni, Claudia Hernandez, who created a remarkable program that focused on marital relationships after she completed our program in 2017. Claudia, can you please stand so we may acknowledge you, my new partner? Earlier this year, a few of us headed to Bali because, of course, we had to test run the experience we'll be offering, right? I'd like to give you just a glimpse of this life-changing experience. Please turn your attention to the screens. What do you think? I look forward to sharing this adventure with each brave woman who joins us in 2020. For more information, you each have a postcard at your table with the QR code right there. You can see it if you put your phones to it. Not right now, but when you get home, you can open up your camera app, position your phone so the QR code appears in the digital viewfinder, launch the code, and it'll take you directly to sign up to receive more information about Bali and all our other leadership global programs. Now getting back to today. Every graduate of this year's program has made me proud in many ways. I think you'll understand why I feel this intense pride when you meet all of the 31 women during tonight's graduation ceremony. And during our dinner service, I urge you to take a moment to say hello to any of these remarkable women. I know you'll be impressed too. I feel like a proud mom of 31 women. Some are older than me, some are younger than me. A number of the graduates have the special distinction of graduating with honors. You'll know this by the gold cord they proudly display. I know they're proud they earned it. They were never late. Not 1 minute late to class, not 1 minute late on their homework in 6 months. That's remarkable. And our entrepreneurs, these brave women who created a business out of dreams, they're distinguished with the black cord because they did 2 programs, leadership and entrepreneur. They will tell you how hard they worked. Throughout the evening, you will hear from graduates and alumni who will share their thoughts of this program and how it's affected their lives and careers. I'm now honored to introduce our first speaker, a graduate of the 2019 Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership Program, a partner at the international law firm Reed Smith, and noted as one of the most influential women attorneys by the Los Angeles Business Journal. Please welcome Mildred Segura.
Have any of you ever told yourselves, I don't do vulnerability? That's exactly what I was telling myself as I walked into our first leadership session where we had to share our innermost crucibles, those crucibles that Dr. Davids mentioned earlier. You see, I'm a lawyer and I definitely don't do vulnerability. But ever the go-getter, I said, I can do this. And I was ready to share, but when I tried, I choked up and I passed. I ended up going last. And although I fought really hard, I ended up crying. I couldn't hold back the tears. I sat there thinking, I can't believe I just shared some pretty intimate information with a bunch of women that I barely know. Don't get me wrong, it was certainly a cathartic experience, but my initial reaction was, how is unearthing all of these painful experiences about sexual abuse, financial instability, incarceration, death, cancer, supposed to make me a better leader? That's exactly all the stuff that I've worked hard not to think about as I push up the ladder of success, especially in my almost 2-decade career as an attorney at a global law firm. However, I realized that perhaps it was this fear of sharing my story that was holding me back from pressing forward to the next level of partnership at my firm. Well, I'm happy to say 6 months later, the armor has slowly come off, and I've learned the value of sharing my story and not being afraid to do so, and to allow it to inform the type of leader that I want to be in my firm, in my community, and even at home. And I've learned that there's always room to be vulnerable in a positive and strong way that makes you a more authentic and powerful leader. That has been the most impactful lesson for me from this incredible 6-month journey. And I was very lucky to have the support of an incredible group of women who are super accomplished, and to be led by a fantastic group of advisors, and of course, our fearless leader, Dr. Davids. And for those of you in the audience who, like me 6 months ago, may be a bit skeptical about what can this program do for you, I can attest it's not just another leadership program. It is truly eye-opening and life-changing if you let it be. It is definitely worth the investment. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome to the stage my fellow graduate, whom I now have the honor and pleasure of calling my sister from Team 1. She is the founder and owner of Round Hill Search, and a woman who is changing the world for the better. Please welcome me in joining Erica Moore-Burton to the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's wonderful to see everybody here this evening. The last 6 months have been transformational on so many levels. I took the leap into entrepreneurship about 4.5 years ago and learned very quickly that it is not for the faint-hearted. The best way I can describe it is that it can be like taking a lonely roller coaster ride while juggling a cup of coffee in one hand and an egg on a spoon in the other. One bump, you're in the hot seat with egg all over your face. So when I walked into the Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership and Entrepreneur Program 6 months ago, I had a vision for my business, but I didn't know how I was going to get there. I didn't have a roadmap. Well, 6 months later, I not only have that roadmap, but I have a growth plan as well. And what I have is entrepreneurial sisters that have been instrumental in inspiring me and supporting me on this journey. Yes, we covered the important components of running a successful business, such as finances, marketing, key performance indicators. But what we gained was so much more. We all had, and now have, 15 other minority entrepreneurs that we can exchange ideas, lament business mishaps, compare business models, seek advice from, but most importantly, gain strength and inspiration from. They say that timing is everything. So on the very last day of the program, we were in class, it was a Friday, and I received an email from one of my contacts from one of the largest entertainment companies in the world. The email asked me if I could find, host, equip, and manage 30 contract attorneys for a document review project by Wednesday. Bear in mind it was Friday around 1 o'clock. I literally looked around the room at my amazing sisters, and I looked at the email. I looked around the room, and I looked at the email. I looked at the room, and then I typed YES, send. Thank you, Dr. Yasmin. Thank you, Gala, the director of the Entrepreneur Program. And thank you to all of the advisors that took this journey with us. I'm so grateful for all of you, so much. Thank you. So as we know, we are not islands. There is typically a village around us that supports us to help make things work in our lives. I would now like to introduce one of the most important individuals in my village. He's my biggest supporter, my biggest fan, my husband, Chappelle Lynn Burton.
Yes, I am your biggest fan. And I am a very lucky man. I am. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. As Erica's husband and the father of our 2 young children, Sebastian and Rolani, I too needed to be totally committed to the Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership Program. As you heard, my wife was part of both the leadership and the entrepreneur program, which meant a very big time commitment for our entire family. But with such a sacrifice, I was very, very happy to see an immediate impact that this program and these amazing women have had and continue to have on my wife. There were the 7:30 a.m. calls with her team that were shrouded in secrecy and details about the program that I still haven't been privy to. But whatever's been going on behind closed doors, I can definitely see substantial and measurable results over the last 6 months. For example, I've heard her language change from "I'm thinking about" to "I'm doing this." I've watched her almost, exactly, yeah, give it up, give it up. That's real. I've watched her almost effortlessly complete several previously dreaded projects that she'd spoken about years before, but somehow has been inspired to finish during the last 6 months. Exactly, somehow, right. I've seen her standing up straighter. I've seen her walking taller. In this very short period of time, I've witnessed her transform from an already successful career woman to a decisive, focused, self-assured leader that is clearly taking it to the next level. With that, I know she's here. Where's Dr. Yasmin? Where are you? I knew you were close. With that, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Yasmin. I see you as a mentor of leaders, creating communities where already powerful women can grow and collaborate. You are truly changing the world one woman at a time, which will in turn affect many generations to come. And for that, again, I thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Burton. Did you miss me? I'm back. It's beautiful to look out into this room and to see so many good friends, supporters, and of course our graduates. We offer a special welcome to the graduates' families who have supported them throughout this incredible endeavor. We just heard from Mr. Burton in his story. And we have a few good friends to whom we'd like to offer a very hearty welcome. Judge Lucy Armendariz, where are you? We'd like to welcome you. We're so glad you joined us tonight. And the Honorable Susan Rubio, representing the California State Senate 22nd District, who has brought with her such a great gift for our graduates, certificates of recognition for each one of them and for our honorees. Thank you so much, Senator Rubio. Welcome. Before we enjoy our dinner, let's offer our gratitude to the magnificent chefs and servers here at this historic Biltmore Hotel. Will all the servers please stop for a moment and allow us to acknowledge you and your work time and time again to us. Thank you. Our dinner service will now begin, and we will return in a few minutes to continue our Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Scholarship and Awards Gala. We will have the presentation of the Impact and Trailblazer Leadership Awards and of the Dr. Yasmin David's Courage Leadership Award, and of course, our much anticipated graduation ceremony. All of that right after dinner. Provecho. Hello. If someone next to you is speaking, say, "Oh, Dolores is back on stage." We'll let them take that last picture, and then we'll have everyone take their seats. All right, hello. Thank you. Hello, hello. Hola. Hola. Buenas tardes, buenas noches. Greetings. I know most of you in this room don't make me call you out by name. Because I will. I see you, Sandy. Thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoyed dinner as much as I did. It's always a pleasure to share a meal with old friends and to meet new ones. An old friend to whom we'd like to give a special welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, Senator Holly Mitchell. We've introduced her before. Thank you, Senator. To continue our program, I'd like to now share a bit. Oh, this is really important. It's about me. Okay, take your seat. Ready? I'd like to share a little bit about my personal experience and as a student of this program, this life-changing program. And I'm going to tell you something that actually was not on the script, but hearing Dr. Yasmin's remarks, hearing Mr. Burton's remarks about his relationship to his wife, Erica, I want to share this with you. When I started the program, it was in 2015, and I have to tell you, I gave the best of myself outside the walls of my home, and I didn't even know that I did that. So every time I just poured all of me into the community, into my career, to those around me. And I'm embarrassed to say, but I think that I gave my family my leftover energy, my leftover self. And when I did this program, a lot changed. And one of the things that I did is I asked my husband to marry me again. And yeah, don't make me cry when I talk about that guy. And we actually renewed our 15th year anniversary, our wedding vows, in Bali. So I was like, go big or go home. And so we went to Bali, and I hope you will go to Bali too. So let me tell you a little bit. Now you guys are planning your renewals in Bali. So here it goes. So when I first came to this program, I was already well established. I was already a well-regarded corporate executive and community leader. I had my MBA, I served on nonprofit boards, and I had received numerous awards. But I was looking for something that forced me to look inward rather than outward. And the program did exactly that for me. I realized that I had fallen trapped to a definition of success that was elusive and unattainable. Instead now, I ground myself in my values and I lead from a very different place. Since the program, I have joined the faculty of a distinguished business school, and I have expanded my work portfolio to include more in artificial intelligence and data analytics, earning me a National Innovators Award. I have practiced saying no more often so that I can focus on what really matters. And I practice unapologetic self-care, and I encourage others to do the same. I'm living life on my terms, a mi manera. Because of many generous sponsors like Union Bank and many others, women like me have received a scholarship to participate in this program. And we return back into the world ready to make a difference. We are grateful to all of the companies, organizations, and individuals that support our program and make it possible for women in business, nonprofits, and government to continue growing and becoming leaders in our city, our country, and the world. We'll take this moment to offer our gratitude. Many thanks to our 2019 signature sponsor, Union Bank. We're very grateful to the 2019 Entrepreneur Program Premier sponsor, CIT Bank. Thank you to our platinum sponsors, Thrivent Financial and Southern California Edison. And many thanks to those who joined us as gold sponsors, LinkedIn, ExxonMobil, BIC, BMW, ABC7, and Rolls-Royce. Thank you to our bronze sponsors, Turner Construction, Veneer, Sony, Google, Microsoft, and Federal Express. We'd also like to recognize and thank all of our outstanding Crystal and Fellowship sponsors. Please join me in applauding each of our dedicated and supportive sponsors. We are grateful to each company that stands with us, offering support to every woman in our program. Union Bank has been an ardent supporter from the very beginning. With their signature sponsorship, this program only gets better and better. It only gets stronger and more committed to making a difference for our country and the world. As one of our founding sponsors, and today as our signature sponsor, Union Bank works with us in creating a much-needed mind shift for business and the world. We're thankful to Union Bank and to one particular executive who knew from the very beginning that the Multicultural Executive Women Leadership Program was poised to change the very fabric of corporate America. So now listen closely, shh. Julius Robinson stepped up to support this new way of thinking. Go, Julius. And a new view of doing business in whatever manner possible. He is committed to diversity, inclusivity, and to gender parity. He is a constant force of good who looks into the future and sees what is possible. And then he takes action. Join me in welcoming from Union Bank, the Managing Director of Corporate Social Responsibility for the Americas and Corporate Faculty for our Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Program, Mr. Julius Robinson.
Good evening. I'm here tonight with a great amount of pride and regard for the Multicultural Executive Women's Leadership Program. Particularly, I wanted to add my congratulations to the ladies tonight who are its prodigy. Their transformation is both remarkable in its endeavor and thrilling because they represent such a meaningful contribution to strengthening the unique voice women have in our corporate environment. For several years now, I've followed the McKinsey company study of women in the workplace. Their 2017 report, published in conjunction with Leaned In, confirmed that women are still underrepresented in the boardroom and as part of corporate leadership. Moreover, compared with modest gains women have made in prior years, there were signs that women's progress still may be stalling. Acutely, the corporate pathway for women of color lags behind white men, men of color, and white women. And African American women in particular are more likely of all to report that they have never had senior level contact, which is remarkable. In 2018, this very same study offered a little encouragement, but women are still underrepresented at every level, and women of color most of all. While the norms are changing, accelerating the progress for women starts with treating gender diversity like the business priority it is. These systematic challenges are the ambitions of this program that seeks to overcome it. The MWELP, the Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership Program, addresses the challenges that women in general and multicultural women in particular face. It's designed to support the leveling of the playing field through a curriculum of professional development, interpersonal skill building, executive presence, and refining the all-important art of negotiation. As tonight's scholars will tell you, this program is no walk in the park. It's academically rigorous and emotionally revealing. It forces these women to come to terms with their shortcomings, but in a safe and nurturing environment that strengthens their executive confidence, presence, and strategic outlook. Added, and I believe most important, is the collective lens of the corporate executives. We who make up the adjunct faculty live and lead gender equity in our companies. And most of my colleagues are here tonight. And to them, I want to give a special thank you for their commitment. But another powerful byproduct of the program is the intangibles. It's formed by these ladies and their relationships that will endure well beyond this program's completion. And from what I've seen, the lasting impact and ongoing professional progress is immeasurable. The outcome is career advancement, earnings, self-esteem, demonstrated leadership acumen, and extraordinary values attributed to its scholars. So, if you hadn't noticed, I am committed and very proud of the Multicultural Executive Women's Leadership Program, and I urge all of you to embrace these women as they inspire to fully manifest who they are. Thank you so much, and good evening.
Thank you, Julius. Your encouragement and support has been a tremendous asset for our program. You are one of our unsung heroes, and we are most grateful for your continued support. Thank you. The support our program has received from individuals, organizations, institutions, and corporations provided the lifeline for this program to begin and to continue. One of the very first to stand up and say yes was my alma mater, USC. Since the inception of our institute in 2013, the USC Marshall School of Business has been a partner of the institute and one of the strongest advocates for our continued growth and advancement. Starting with the Dean of MBA Admissions at that time, Keith Vaughn, who supported me in developing this program, to the current Senior Associate Dean and CFO of USC Marshall School of Business, Sunny Dunnenfield, the USC Trojan family has embraced the vision and the goal. Dean Sunny Dunnenfield has not only been an advocate of our program, he is a guest faculty member, a true believer of our program results, and most importantly, he is a friend. Every time we call on Dean Sunny, he is there supporting us in whatever capacity we may need. There is a difference between a mentor and a sponsor. Mentors advise you, sponsors advocate for you. Dean Sunny is both a mentor and a sponsor. He is invested in the advancement and success of multicultural women leaders, and for that and so much more, we are forever grateful. Join me in welcoming to the stage, representing USC Marshall School of Business, Senior Associate Dean and Chief Financial Officer, Sunny Dunnenfield.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yasmin, for your kind words. I prepared a few remarks, and in thinking about what I wanted to say, all I could think of is Bali, Italy, and Greece. So forgive me if I'm not as smooth as I usually am, because that's clouding my mind. On a serious note, it is an honor for USC Marshall to support the Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Foundation. Many companies and institutions are beginning to better reflect the people they serve. I think USC Marshall took a really important step in demonstrating the power of prioritizing when it prioritized making 50% of its full-time MBA class women. And we achieved that last year, and we were the first, and we are still the only major business school to achieve gender parity. But there's still more work to do. In fact, it's imperative for each of us to seek out multiple perspectives in our work and in our lives to better understand one another and to meet each other's needs. I see firsthand when I attend your class, Dr. Yasmin, the work that you do to develop truly amazing leaders who are going to change the world and going to change the world of work. Learning from the women in your class, and I'm there for just a couple hours once a year, and in that time I really do learn so much from the people in your class, and getting a sense of the contributions each of you are making on a daily basis at your work and in your lives is one of the most gratifying parts of my job. So congratulations to you, Dr. Yasmin, and congratulations to all the graduates, and thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, Dean Donnenfeld, for your kind words. The University of Southern California has a special place in the history of the Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Program for many reasons. As Dr. Yasmin's alma mater, it was on that campus that she discovered her life's mission. And as you just heard, the Marshall School of Business continues to offer enthusiastic support and guidance. The program also had a strong and long-standing connection with the school's Latino Alumni Association. In fact, Dr. Yasmin was one of the organization's very first board members 20 years ago, and the LAA joined the program as a founding partner. The Latino Alumni Association has continued their support since that time by generously sponsoring a USC scholar to attend our program every single year. As the leading Latino Alumni Association in the country, we're proud of this group of USC students, alumni, and friends who work together to provide support and scholarships for the Latino students, or Latinx students. To date, the organization has presented more than 8,600 scholarships, totaling, get this, more than $19 million. We're thankful for our partnership with USC LAA and pleased to applaud their accomplishments. Please join me in welcoming to our stage to accept our appreciation the Executive Director of the USC Latino Alumni Association, Mercy Willard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 2018 program graduate and a 2019 alumni advisor, alumni entrepreneur, the founder of Ruiz Insurance Agency and Evolving LA, Monica Viramontes.
I'm happy to be here with you, and I'm grateful to share with you that I'm living a more fulfilled life today than ever before. You see, it's not too long ago that I found myself in an environment where I had lost my values. I'm a graduate of the 2018 Leadership and Entrepreneur cohort. Thank you. It wasn't until this program that I learned that I could bridge my life purpose and align it with my career path. This program has helped me rediscover my identity and reconnect with my core values. I have returned to my initial education as interior architectural designer. I have started, thank you. I have started a new business named Evolving LA to help reshape our work environment to create a positive effect on people. And here's why. Nearly 70% of our entire workforce is either unhappy or disengaged at work. 70%. And we're going to change that. Thank you. With my 11-year experience as partner and CFO of a Rees insurance agency, I am creating spaces where emotional and financial wellness coexist in harmony. I will not rest until we are all happy to go to work. Thank you. Additional gifts that the program provides is the support of our sponsors. It is my pleasure to recognize CIT Bank for their grant funding that helps founders like me turn a passion into a reality. CIT Bank has taken a stand to ensure their role to empower the women behind the business, and we couldn't be more aligned to that commitment. Earlier this year, I was captivated by someone else's life story, Mr. Byron Reed. He has chosen a path not traveled by many. The beauty I heard in his story is that we're all connected at the very core of our existence. And that connection is to build and live in a more united world. The power I heard in his story is in our collective diversity. With over 35 years of banking experience working in philanthropy, community government, relations, and small business, he is also fueling our fire. Please help me welcome, to accept this recognition on behalf of CIT Bank, Senior Vice President and Head of Community Development at CIT One West Bank, our dear friend, Byron Reed.
Good evening. Last year, I had the honor to address the Latina Global Executive Leadership and Latina Entrepreneur Programs at last year's festivities. And this year, I'm very excited. And I've been a part of Dr. Yasmin's expanded Multicultural Women's Leadership Program. I say success. I had the opportunity to share my journey with the leaders in the program, and I found my experience rich and very rewarding. As I shared last year, women-owned businesses are truly transforming our community, and small businesses led by women are creating sustainable wealth, long-term job growth, and our economy is growing as a whole. The ladies that I've met in the program are impressive and are indeed change agents for their families and for the greater communities. CIT One West is proud to continue to support Dr. Yasmin and the leaders that make up the Multicultural Leadership Program. Dr. Yasmin, my sister, my friend, we also continue to salute you and your unwavering commitment to the multicultural communities. Your unselfish work will continue to benefit our greater society, and for that, I say thank you. I know the women will continue to benefit from all of your programming. Again, CIT One West Bank is truly honored to continue to be a small part of fostering all of your wonderful success. Have a fantastic evening, and congratulations to all my new friends in the 2019 Multicultural Leadership Program. I can't wait to watch each of you soar to greater heights. Thank you, and have a great evening.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. To begin our awards presentation and present the Leadership Impact Award, Dr. Yasmin Davids.
The Leadership Impact Award honors a woman who has made an outstanding impact in her organization or in the community, personifies outstanding qualities and attainment in leadership, and actively engages and enables others to realize their full leadership potential. The criteria describes Dominica Lynch, the recipient of this year's prestigious award, 2AT. Dominica is very dear to my heart, not only for the impact she has made in Washington, D.C. and the greater Latino community, but for the hope she inspires in those who know her story. Dominica's purpose in life is to help others transcend limitations imposed by systemic social inequity and to create a community of individuals who seek to be the highest expression of our shared humanity. From spending more than a decade as the executive director of the USC Latino Alumni Association, raising millions of dollars for scholarships, doubling its membership, and tripling its endowment, she went on to lead the Washington-based Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute in an organizational financial comeback and positioning the organization as a premier thought leadership convener, all in less than 18 months. The appreciation she received in elevating the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute is apparent by the messages sent to her from colleagues, friends, and members of Congress. Let's take a look at just a few of their accolades.
Hey, Dominica, thank you for all of your incredible and hard work at CHCI. Thank you for turning things around and for doing a wonderful job over the past few years, serving the organization and all of the great people that it serves. Best of luck in Los Angeles.
For everything that you did for CHCI and for all the talent and leadership that you brought to the organization. And I can't tell you how thrilled I am that you're going to be going back to Los Angeles. Look forward to seeing you there.
Hi, Dominica. This is Pete Aguilar from California's 31st District. I want to thank you for everything that you've done for CHCI. As a fellow Californian, I know that you always put our priorities first, even if other people say that that's not true. Thank you for everything that you did for CHCI. We will miss you, we love you, and I can't wait to see what is in store for you.
Dominica, thank you so much for all your service, your commitment, and your hard work. Thanks to your steadfast commitment, new generations of Latinos have additional opportunities to grow and succeed. Thank you again for all you do, and I wish you the best.
Hi, Dominica. I am very sad to see you go. I'm sad to even give this message. You have been so integral in really turning around this organization and impacting hundreds of lives. Those students that you helped get into our programs, and the fact that you have been responsible essentially for keeping CHCI alive. I wish you luck in all your future endeavors. You'll always have a family back here rooting for you and waiting for you whenever you come back and visit. Good luck, and we'll talk soon.
Honoree for the Leadership Impact Award, and my dear friend, Dominica Lynch.
Thank you, Dr. Yasmin Davids, for those kind words and for this honor. To my fellow honorees, Senator Mitchell and Nora Guerra, congratulations. On December 19, 2016, I was invited to the White House along with 50 other national civil rights leaders. We were there convened to discuss the future of Obama initiatives and what would happen to programs like ours, focused on minorities, immigrants, LGBTQ+, and women's rights. So you can imagine how this convening was, the magnanimous personalities, and there I was. I had to take in that moment to really appreciate how far I had come. So let me take you back to another defining moment, a moment I believe is the reason I ended up in Washington, D.C. It was January 1990, a month shy of my 16th birthday, but instead of dreaming of a sweet 16, I was leaving my mother never to return again. I was dressed in my Mrs. Fields cookie uniform, remember that, with the little hat and the apron? But instead of going to work, I was headed to the Greyhound station. You see, I was going to take a bus from my hometown in Long Beach, California, all the way to Houston, Texas, to meet with my estranged father, a man I had seen a handful of times. I needed to get his consent so I could get married. It was the only way out of my mother's abuse, because no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't rescue her. She was spiraling downward. More men, more booze, more drugs, more violent episodes. My father agreed to sign with the caveat that if the marriage failed, I was on my own. So I would have to be responsible. Never mind that I was 15 and a child bride. Never mind that I was a straight-A student, a sophomore in high school. Never mind that my husband-to-be was almost 21 and a young man full of family trauma. It took tremendous courage to transform my pain into wisdom and not to become another statistic. The English novelist George Eliot, she once said, "It is never too late to be who you could have been." In the span of 26 years, I transformed from that vulnerable young woman who was terrified on that bus to that CEO invited to the White House. Sure, there were many challenges in between, like becoming a teen mother at 18, like getting divorced at 21, like fighting cancer at 30, like battling all the naysayers that said I was too ambitious. But I never gave up. I never quit believing that my Creator had some plans for me. The late Dr. Maya Angelou, she said, "When you learn, you teach." So here's what I learned. I learned to take each one of those challenges and see them as my training to carry out my life's purpose. See, it was in the struggle that I found my calling. I would never feel that vulnerable again and have no advocates. And if it was up to me, I would make sure no other young person would feel that way. So I would become that responsible adult that would help them make empowered decisions to dream beyond their wildest dreams, beyond the limitations of their circumstances, their zip code, their parents, their immigration status. My life became a testimony that if I can do it, then they could too. So tonight, I am incredibly honored to receive this award, an Impact Award, for a work that is my calling. To have made a small impact in the lives of, I guess at this point, thousands of students, that to meet them when they're in high school with these big dreams, and then to see them become doctors and lawyers, engineers, teachers, public servants. In this Hispanic Heritage Month, I say fight on. In May, I left CHCI. I was really proud of the work that I did there, but it was time to come back to California, let me tell you. I am so grateful to be here and to say to you very authentically, I am absolutely I really thank God for every trial because it has prepared me. And I'm here in this room and I marvel at the kind of women that we have. Because you know that my story of a disempowered young woman is the global story of women. It's around the world. So if we are in this room, we have a personal responsibility to invest in ourselves, to believe in our dreams, to take care of ourselves because we are worth it. Because when we do that, then we can do more, then we can change the world. So I congratulate you. I thank you for becoming authentic leaders. I know that the best is yet to come for you and for me and for this great nation because we are going to lead the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Dominica. My friend, Dominica, I met her 25 years ago when she was a student at USC. And I see the woman she is now, and I'm just so proud. Next award, a very special award. The Leadership Trailblazer Award is bestowed upon a person who doesn't look for a road, but instead creates a road where one is needed. A trailblazer doesn't wait for their turn or for permission. They are nonconformists who break the ceiling, set a new standard, and are dedicated to positive change, inclusion, and prosperity for all. This year, we are very proud to honor an incredible human being who was born to be a trailblazer, Senator Holly Mitchell. Senator Mitchell's life reflects a pioneer and groundbreaker with a long list of accomplishments, including proudly representing nearly 1 million residents of the 30th Senate District that includes Cheviot Hills, Crenshaw, USC, downtown LA, and Inglewood. With nearly 70 bills signed into law, Senator Mitchell's other groundbreaking successes include improving human services, expanding access to health care, defending the civil rights of minorities and the undocumented. Among her many trailblazing firsts is being named the first African American to chair the powerful California Senate Budget Committee, overseeing a budget of $147 billion. That's billions with a B, ladies and gentlemen. This position placed her, as one of her colleagues remarked, on a different level, advocating for the people she cares about, but also dealing with dollars and budgets. A devoted mother, her vision is a California where every child has the opportunity to thrive. Senator Mitchell is committed to reducing the number of children growing in poverty. She has focused on criminal justice reform, early childhood care, education, and foster care. Let's take a look at the screens to see the remarkable and important work of our honoree.
There's an elite group of superheroes taking California by storm. They have been confused with the X-Men, Avengers, and even the Justice League. However, they are far more heroic than any other group of superheroes. They are known as Team Mitchell. Each member has a unique set of legislative skills, and with their fearless leader, the amazing HJM, they will stop at nothing to improve the lives of all Californians.
When I think of Senator Holly Mitchell, I think of someone who is passionate, committed, pragmatic, but with the most progressive of goals in mind. She wants to get things done.
Senator Mitchell Holly is a really warm, caring person, passionate about what she does and believes in, about helping people.
She will fight to the last straw, so to speak.
She loves to laugh, has a very serious face. So the many faces you see on the Senate floor are the many faces that you see Senator Mitchell. She has serious conversations. She interacts with you. She's very approachable. And I mean, she stands out. She's a 6-foot-tall woman.
She is a very straight shooter. So many people these days are, dancing around, trying not to save the obvious, and she gives a look. And she doesn't say anything, she just gives you that look. And once you get that look, you go, God, thank you so much. It's so refreshing.
Holly believes in what she's doing and will fight for it, which is an admirable quality.
Many of us wish we could be all that Holly Mitchell is when she steps into the ring with some of the most difficult bills. She just has this ability to make everything seem possible.
The thing I admire most about Senator Mitchell is the work that she does. Her biggest project is Christmas in July. She started that in her very first year when she was in the Assembly and has continued it to date. We have served thousands of people. These last couple of years, families have left with laptops, bikes.
We thought it was crazy, but we thought the senator was even crazier for wanting to do it.
When she and I both got here, we had a $26-27 billion deficit. And yet, despite that budget deficit, she was willing to step in and take it piece by piece by piece until we started to restore critical services that impact people's everyday lives.
Those ripple effects that she's having, she's planting these seeds that are going to grow and one day look back and say, that's the work that we did as Team Mitchell.
This award is just fantastic for her. I can't think of someone be better deserved than Holly on so many levels, so many levels.
Welcome. Welcome the 2019 Leadership Trailblazer Award honoree, candidate for the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors, and my dear friend, Senator Holly Mitchell.
When I heard him play Beyonce, I thought, who are they going to play for me? I love that I got Tina Turner. That video was amazing. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you. That was beautiful. To the graduating class, give yourselves a round of applause. Because I know that it's tough being grown-ass women. It's not easy. We don't all wake up like this every morning. It's tough. And so that's right. You've got to get it together. And you spent those 6 months working together in sisterhood, in partnership, and I tip my hat and I congratulate you. Would all of my fellow elected or appointed women who are policymakers please stand? I believe in coalition building and partnership and sisterhood, and I'm proud to be one of 37 women who currently serve in the California legislature who comprise the Legislative Women's Caucus, because we too are entrepreneurs. We have the dubious honor of leading the 5th largest economy in the world. Senator Rubio chairs the Insurance Committee, I chair the Budget Committee, and that's an old bio, Yasmin. Your California state budget this year was $216 billion. And so we are doing what we are supposed to do on behalf of the children of California. And so I want you to know that we take that responsibility very seriously every day. Vulnerability, what does that mean? You know, I think when women come together and come in a room and we are able to shed our superwomen capes and send them to the dry cleaners and just rest for a minute and come together, we are empowered by each other. And so the 6 months you share together is just the beginning of a lifelong of contacts and sisterhood and relationships that will feed you again and again. So I congratulate you, tip my hat to Yasmin for having an amazing vision and expanding and growing the program to serve many more women of color, because we do rule the world. We do. And we're sorry, not sorry. Audre Lorde said, "When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less important that I'm afraid. I am not afraid, and I hope none of you are either." Thank you for tonight's recognition. It's been my honor.
Congratulations, Senator Mitchell, and thank you for the good work you do on behalf of our state and our country. To present the next award, she's a predictive analytics advisor with Southern California Edison and the recipient of the 2018 Dr. Yasmin David's Courage and Leadership Award. Please welcome Rose Bernal Gomez.
Good evening, everyone. Everyone looks so amazing. So happy to be here. It is an honor to be here with you tonight. A year ago, I stood on this very stage as a recipient of the 2018 Dr. David's Courage and Leadership Award. It was an absolute honor. It is an award given to a fellow graduating cohort for her courage and commitment in the quest of personal leadership transformation. My quest was, as a statistician, is to save lives as well as to create a forum to inspire young girls in the field of STEM. Go STEM girls. Today I stand before you as the 2019 winner of Southern California Edison's most prestigious award for my work in predictive analytics in helping save lives and transform our company culture. Thank you very much. I'm also the very proud founder and president of a nonprofit organization named Women United Rise. It is because of this amazing program that Dr. David's taught me the necessary tools and principles and understandings of how to break barriers and how to succeed. This is not the end of my journey. This is the beginning. And it is also the beginning of the journey of our 2019 Courage and Leadership honoree, the beautiful Ms. Nora Guerra. Every year, a graduate recipient is chosen for exhibiting actions that go above and beyond courage, and while exhibiting a deep commitment in the quest of personal leadership transformation. I am proud to say I am Nora's alumni advisor, lucky me, and would like to be the first to say, well deserved, Nora. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn to the screen for a special message for our honoree program team members.
It's not every day you get to see someone live out their dream. And having our weekly conference calls was very inspiring to see Nora flourish, grow, and transition. For me, Nora is the ultimate testament of Dr. Yasmin Davis's program. And for me, the ultimate definition of success is that Nora not has only transitioned in her life professionally and personally, but she is giving back. She is starting to mentor a lot of the women in this program. And for me, in order for our community to change, our women to transition, is to turn around and give that helping hand. I can't think of a better recipient for this award. Congratulations, Nora. You deserve this and more.
Hello, I have been privileged to be Nora's Leadership Academic Advisor. I want to say that it's been beautiful to see Nora transform and grow. I really believe that it's amazing that she's earning the Dr. Yasmin Davis Courage Award. It's truly because she's embodying her authentic, unique leadership style. And I'm just so excited for you, Nora. Congratulations.
Nora, I waited for this day throughout the whole session. I knew that when we were able to nominate that woman who shone above all these phenomenal women, you would be the one. Your journey was intense. It was a process that you chose to take on. I also knew that when I was going to nominate you, because I saw your journey and you exemplify everything this program is about, I called you one night and I asked you, Nora, do you think you are the candidate that we should nominate? And you said, absolutely. And I love the fact that you also embraced the opportunity to highlight what this program is about and to make us most proud of the fact that you exemplify all of us. When you rise, we all rise.
Congratulations, Nora. We love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so proud to welcome the 2019 Dr. Yasmin Davis Courage Leadership Award honoree, the beautiful Ms. Nora Gala.
Thank you so much kindly, everyone. The Nora you see today is not the same Nora you would have seen 6 months ago. I was not open to being vulnerable and saw vulnerability as a weakness. Have you mothers in the room ever drove your kids to school running a conference call, placed that call on mute, turned around and told your kids, get out? Get out. Sometimes I even forgot the lunches. The program helped me identify that something big was missing in my life and that the real Nora was not showing up to the world. I had sacrificed who I was in order to succeed in my field, and it was evident that my passion to succeed would take me as far as I wanted to go, even if that meant being unfulfilled. These last few months have been fulfilled with an awareness that I had a choice in how I was going to lead, and that alternative choices didn't mean I was going to have less of an impact. I had to find myself so that the real Nora shows up all the time. I am learning to find my balance between what the world wants from me and what I want from the world. As one of the youngest Latina females in a C-suite level, I can now bridge strategy with conviction. I show up to the game, but now I play differently. What has changed is that I now lead with grace. Rules of engagement are now driven by my values of compassion, courage, respect, and commitment. What brings me great joy is that I am now able to emotionally be available for my husband and kids. I am still in a learning phase. Thank you. I am still in a learning phase and see the world in such vibrant colors that I cannot wait for what's to come. Thank you.
Nora, my sincere congratulations to you on this award. We're going to take many pictures after this together. I'm so very proud of you and look forward to your future accomplishments because I know you're going to make it as far as you choose to, being your authentic self. The 2019 Alumni Advisors are women who come back and give and pay it forward. They are put into teams. We put 2 Alumni Advisors per team, and they're there to support the women through their journey. They are the key to our vision, to who we are, and they help each other rise, and they help the leaders rise to the best of their ability. I want to give them a sincere appreciation because they have families at home at weekends, and they come and spend the weekends with the women. They're there on the video conference calls every week, supporting the women. They leave their husbands at home, they leave their children at home, and the husbands say, "I thought the program was over." He said, "Yeah, but now I'm coming back a second time to be a fellow, an alumni advisor." We couldn't do it without them. They are our heart and soul. They truly are our superheroes. 31 graduates got together and decided that each team wanted to do a video to say thank you to their advisors. Please turn to the screen to see 31 loving hearts in their own way say thank you.
All right, team 1, 30 seconds, let's go.
Thank you, advisors, thank you.
Dawn and Reese, you're one of a kind, true masterpieces.
We want to show that we are grateful.
Thank you, Kelly, for being my soul sister. Look what you did for us.
Lizette, thank you very much for the only plant that hasn't died for me.
To Don, Reese, the advisors, staff, and Dr. Yasmin.
Bertha and Dr. Sandra, your impact on our lives has been immeasurable.
Love the passion you all have for impact. Advisors, thank you.
Be proud every step of the way.
Entrepreneurs 2019 want to thank Lizette, Monica, and Sandra.
We love you and we thank you for taking us on this journey of self-discovery.
Kelly and Lizette, thank you for waking up at the crack of dawn on Sunday morning.
Your support and compassion has never gone unnoticed and is inspiration to say the least.
You don't know how much you mean to us.
Together we rise.
Thank you, Maria and Pat.
Thank you.
Thank you to the OG Snap Queens. Thank you, Rosemary and Sandra.
And Lizette and Kelly, thank you for being the best flosser in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 2019 Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Program Alumni Advisors, when I call your name, please stand so you can be acknowledged. Dr. Sandra Galles. Lizette Espinosa. Rosemary Bernal Gomez. Pat Donato. Reese Johnson. Sandra Williams, Maria Loera, Kelly Bernal, Berta Jarro, Monica Viramontes, Dawn Belton, Sylvia Soto, Pauline Avendano, Lourdes Medina, and Berta Montoya. Thank you, ladies. We love you. Our graduate speaker, Erica Moore-Burton, in her remarks earlier this evening mentioned the proverb, "It takes a village." The worldview of the importance of a community is said to have originated in African culture. And it is so true right here in our program with our alumni advisors and our faculty members. Each member of this graduating class knows the work that must be completed with their hearts and minds in order to succeed. And each of them know the importance of having committed, gifted, and caring faculty members to guide them along the way. Our USC Business School, corporate, and alumni faculty are, in one word, phenomenal. They give freely from their deep wells of experience and extensive knowledge to each woman and will continue to give as the graduates move forward in their lives and careers. Faculty members, please stand when I call your name so we may acknowledge you and thank you for your stellar work with our program and graduates. Dr. Sharoni Little, Dr. Gio Waters, Julius Robinson, Dr. Carol Gifford, Dolores Arredondo, our very own MC, Carla Sandoval, Director of the Entrepreneur Program, Byron Reed, Dr. Betty Uribe, Sarhad Andrade, Dr. Robert Rodriguez, and our guest faculty, Dean Sunny Denenfield. Thank you very much for all you do for us. And now, the moment these amazingly beautiful and terrifically talented women have been working towards and dreaming about. The culmination of many months of tremendous work and accomplishment. They have embraced authentic leadership, dissected negotiation effectiveness, took a deep dive into power and relationships, all while working on social networks, influencing across cultures, persuasive communication, and adaptive leadership. They are ready to change the world, one woman at a time, and that one woman is each of them. I offer my sincere congratulations to all of the 2019 graduating class of the Executive Leadership Program for Multicultural Women. As each graduate is called onto the stage, we will share their personal quote about their experience and how it has changed their perspective of leadership in life. And now, the 2019 graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us in welcoming the 2019 graduates of the Executive Leadership Program for Multicultural Women. Mildred Segura. As a leader, I am the calm in the storm that stays on course on the path to success. Gimme Casasola. I am grateful for my past, for it has made me a strong, caring, and empathetic leader. I own my story with confidence and face my future with courage. Tricia Simmons. As a leader, I embrace life's ups and downs and acknowledge that those experiences have prepared me to be the best version of myself. Courage, trust, faith, and vulnerability were essential in my leadership journey, and now I live an authentic life that is aligned with my purpose and personal values. Sithi Farouk. Through my journey of chaos and surrender, I met myself in the process. Janet Gonzalez. I'm ready to take on new challenges and learn from new experiences while inspiring others and living in my purpose of supporting the next generation of leaders. Vanessa Marrero. I am an adamant leader, global, kind, inspiring, reaching true greatness in service, leadership, health, motherhood, relationships, with risk and safety from my simple breath and my steepest steps. Lorna Holt. I have learned to propel myself gracefully through the challenges of life and leadership. Like a dolphin, I aim towards the peace and tranquility on the other side of the waves. Sally Jun. As a leader, I will be like flowing water and never stand still. Finding growth in fear and inspiration in adversity, I will always strive to be a better me. Yvonne Santos. I passionately embrace all of who I am to live beyond expectations and be a vision-hurry leader. Mary Grace de la Paz. I have learned that my greatness and success as a leader is driven by my leadership purpose aligned with my values. My mission to give back to community and bring other women along as I lead with integrity, humility, respect for others, and courage. Heidi Soto. My rebirth is stunning. I lift up from the depths of my past, grasping my dreams embedded in my heart, walking forward to an adventurous future with my sisterhood, a place I call home. Nora Guerra. It took courage from within to transform myself into someone I lost long ago. The best part is finding out that my new self is better than I anticipated. Leah Turner Jenkins. I am an intentional, authentic leader, stepping boldly into the fulfillment of the promises God has made me. Wendy Iguerra. The privilege of learning from others has required me to be vulnerable and gifted me with knowledge and personal growth. A good leader can only influence by having a full cup of knowledge, so I am filling my cup. And now welcome the graduates of the Entrepreneur Leadership Program for Multicultural Women. Erica Moore Burton. Leadership is an opportunity to impact the lives of others. I am grateful for the privilege and am moving forward, leading from a place of authenticity, courage, and strength. Anita Ron. A true leader never settles for ordinary. They have the courage to work with others to create the extraordinary. I am a true leader. Thank you for your support and commitment to see us through our journey. Senator Vanessa Delgado. The memories of the past 6 months will carry me and give me strength through the next phase of my life path. Know that I am your sister now and will always be there to cheer you on. Bentley Curtis. Completion of this program is the final component I needed to be confident and courageous in the pursuit of creating a life I love. Kathlena Lay. My lineage is graced with courage. My perspectives are my strengths. I am committed to living my life according to my principles. Robin Burrell. I have a purpose in my life. It has taken me time to cultivate an awareness of seeing my best potential. During the tireless pursuit of becoming who I am meant to be, I have unlocked my greatest gifts, the courage to shine and the strength to be fearless. Brenda Duarte. I'm on a constant journey of self-discovery. I've learned that I have the courage to walk towards my goals and aspirations with sheer grit, faith, and passion. Janet Guerrero. I stand for compassionate capitalism, freedom, and prosperity. Knowing my values gives me purpose. Ana Sauceda. It is with confidence and my faith in God that I acknowledge my steps have been ordered and I rise to lead with heart and compassion for others. Dora Herrera. My heart's joy is to live life as a journey to enjoy while creating robust communities, building heartfelt friendships, and cherishing the everyday moments we share with each other. Jackie Ibarra. I am joyfully driven with every decision that I make with God's grace. I get up, dress up, show up, and never give up. I trade my expectations for appreciation. And welcome to our graduates of the Millennial Leadership Program for Multicultural Women. Corrine Taylor. I am a woman living in her purpose, a woman who teaches by being, a woman who shines a light so bright that it guides the path for others. Janine Interiano. This program has given birth to a new me, the me I was always meant to be. An open-hearted leader with a passion in cultivating a world that celebrates inclusion and diversity. Delaney De Silva. I have learned that life may never go as planned, but I always have the power to change its direction. My losses are my greatest lessons. I am committed to continuously evolving into the best version of myself. Janina Rodriguez. I am the product of strong women. Through each moment of adversity and hardship, I witness the growth of my strength. Yaritza Gonzalez. I am grateful for all the women that have come before me, that have inspired, nurtured, and guided me to lead and create my own pathway. May we all continue to rise together. Congratulations to all our graduates.
Thank you all for being with us tonight. Congratulations to all of the award honorees and the graduates. We will see you next year. Safe travels. Hasta pronto. Adios.